It is 6 o'clock on your Friday morning. Thanks so much for hanging out with us here on THV 11, streaming on your TV with THV 11 Plus. I'm Hayden Balgavy. Karen is off today, but meteorologist, she's not here. I told you she's not. See, this is proof. She's not here. I tried to tell you, but she's not here. But guess who is here? Ashley King and Tracy Bean joining us.
Are you sad and lonely over there?
Well, no, it's all good. I hope Karen is enjoying her Friday off. We just, we like to confirm things and verify things here at THV 11.
We could get Jagger to sit there.
I would love Jagger to sit here.
The whole show.
Have the dog, right? That would be amazing. Breaking pup news. It's hot outside.
Oh, for sure. It is going to be a hot one, and it's Friday, so hopefully traffic's light.
Yes.
Folks.
John Cena, my co-host this morning.
You're doing a very good job. Very, very good job. But yeah, we will need to make sure, again, the pets is staying hydrated and make sure they have fresh water. Just come inside if they can, like, Carmel and George, who are probably sleeping in beds at this point. What are you guys doing? Same thing?
Mine are asleep, yeah.
Yeah, sleep as well.
I let them out this morning. They came right back in.
Yeah, same. Same. I've got my son's dog Solo right now, and George loves it. And so they wear each other out, which makes me happy. So let's talk about this beautiful day. Number one, it's Friday, which is fantastic. We're still going to see those temperatures a little bit warmer today than yesterday, and that's going to be the trend as we're heading into the weekend. We're starting out at 75 degrees, and that humidity right around 84%. Calm winds, making it a little stuffy, but again, still seeing temperatures being fairly mild. Around the state, we're just keeping those 70s for the most part. Now, for highs today, yesterday we were in the low 90s. Today we're going to be right around 94. So inching ever so close to that mid 90, and we're certainly going to be there as we're heading into the weekend. And then we're going to kind of top out as we're heading into Monday and Tuesday. But those heat index values are going to continue to grow and to soar as well. Today, looking around 102, and that's going to be around 3 o'clock. But look at this, even at 7 p.m., it's still feeling like 97 and still triple digits there at 5. Temperatures, again, really going to be warm. We're going to make sure that we get this extended heat wave, if you will, that we're staying hydrated and just keeping an eye on each other. But we'll talk more about the heat and what you can expect. And there is the chance for a little bit of relief as we're heading into midweek next week.
And so far, it looks good on our roads. Right now, volume is very light, and you can see we're looking at the Arkansas River Bridge here, Interstate 30. A few cars out, and the sun is coming up. We're seeing some daylight now. Looking at our live traffic map, and let me go back. It's not doing its colors it's supposed to do. So let's see if I can get it. No, it's just going to freeze up on me. All right, so that's what it looks like right now. Zooming in doesn't help, but let me tell you, it's all green. If it were working, you would see all green. So yeah, traffic is light. There's nothing going on right now. Now it's working. All right, we'll get another look at it to see what's happening here in just a few minutes.
All new this morning, President Trump is renewing his claims of Chinese interference in the 2020 election, despite contradictions from Beijing and U.S. intelligence agencies. Now he is urging congressional Republicans to pass the Save America Act as the White House releases declassified documents supporting his claims, and Homeland Security Secretary Markwayne Mullin prepares to address cyber vulnerabilities today. CBS News correspondent Jared Hill has the latest.
A warning in prime time.
Our elections were left vulnerable.
President Trump doubled down on unsubstantiated claims the 2020 election results were tampered with, announcing the release of newly declassified documents and pointing a finger at China for accessing American voter data,
resulting in China's illicit acquisition of 220 million U.S. voter files.
Election law experts note most of that information is already public, and while President Trump didn't say how the data was being used, some question its worth.
There's nothing that anyone can actually do with that information.
In a statement, the Chinese embassy said China has never and will never interfere in the presidential elections of the U.S. Meanwhile, the president also alleged an intelligence community cover-up.
Those responsible for sounding the alarm instead kept the information secret and hidden.
Virtually every document he has cited, the Intelligence Committee, in a bipartisan way, has seen and reviewed.
CBS News found that President Trump also made false or exaggerated claims about mail-in ballots and non-citizens and dead people listed on voter rolls. This as the president pushes Congress to pass the Save America Act, a package of strict voter regulation despite opposition from Democrats and some Republicans.
Give it up. The SAVE Act isn't going anywhere.
I believe it would undermine credibility of our elections than anything that we have to deal with on a year-to-year basis.
All with just over 3 months until midterms. Jared Hill, CBS News.
Overnight, some congressional Republicans rallied behind President Trump's push for the Save America Act, including Utah Senator Mike Lee, who said it is, quote, more important than ever to pass the bill. The president also says his administration plans to alert states about voter data it believes was compromised, along with non-citizens identified on voter rolls. Meanwhile, Georgia's Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger is reaffirming the state's 2020 election results after rejecting President Trump's request to, quote, find enough votes to overturn the results in a now leaked phone call between the two. Raffensperger became a frequent target of Trump and his allies. Speaking before the president's address, he said multiple reviews found no evidence of widespread fraud. Now to a THV 11 update. The city of Little Rock now plans to tear down the pedestrian bridge over West Markham after engineers determined it is too damaged to repair following Monday's dump truck crash. West Markham remains closed between Barton and Thayer Streets while the city selects a demolition contractor, and there is currently no timeline yet for reopening the road. Arkansas's medical marijuana industry continues to grow, with sales now topping $140 million so far this year. The state reports more than 119,000 active patient cards are currently in use, helping generate about $16 million in tax revenue. While sales remain strong, they are running about $4 million behind the pace that was set at this time last year. Also, a new UAMS study is shedding light on medical marijuana use during pregnancy. Researchers found about 1.5% of pregnant women in Arkansas bought medical marijuana between 2019 and 2022, a total of about 1,200 pregnancies. Doctors say more research is needed, but they recommend avoiding cannabis during pregnancy because the effects on newborns are still unclear. Medical marijuana has brought in more than $1 billion in Arkansas since voters approved it back in 2016, with a record $291 million in sales just last year. Now, as more states debate recreational marijuana, we're looking at where Arkansas's gubernatorial candidates stand on expanding access. According to the Arkansas Advocate, Democratic State Senator Fred Love says he does not support legalizing recreational marijuana. He says he has seen the negative impacts in communities where it is available, but adds he would accept the decision if Arkansas voters approve it. Libertarian candidate Colt Shelby says the decision should be left up to voters. While he doesn't use marijuana himself, Shelby says he recognizes its medical benefits and would support legalization if Arkansans choose it at the ballot box. As for Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders, she opposes recreational marijuana, saying expanding access to the drug would not benefit Arkansans. Her administration has supported using medical marijuana tax revenue to fund free breakfast for public school students. And speaking of the governor, she now says Arkansas welcomed a record number of visitors last year. During a news conference Thursday, Sanders announced more than 50 million people chose Arkansas as their travel destination. Those visitors generated about $10 billion for the state's economy. The governor says her administration's investment in outdoor recreation helping showcase what makes the natural state a top destination.
All those investments to increase access to outdoors and improve state parks and wildlife management don't just attract more visitors. They also mean a better quality of life for every Arkansan. And they make our state an even more attractive place to live, to work, and to raise a family.
The announcement comes a few years after Sanders launched the Natural State Initiative, a plan designed to make tourism a key part of Arkansas's long-term economic growth strategy. So glad to see folks are catching on and seeing what we all have to offer here.
Yeah, so JD's family is all from Texas, and a lot of them have been to like Mount Nebo to camp. That's where they would come to do that as a family. But, you know, friends that have come up, they're like, we had no idea.
Yeah.
Like we had no idea. And I love it. It's beautiful. It's no matter where you go in the state, it's gorgeous.
You have a favorite?
A lot of people come into to Hot Springs from Texas and Louisiana. It's a big destination. Yeah.
You know
it's
what?
always surprising to me when people, you're down there and you run into people like, oh, wow, they're from out of state. It's great.
The one I find the most fascinating actually is how many license plates, different ones I see from different states. Eureka Springs.
Yes.
I feel like there's like
Yes.
12 different states every time I visit.
Every time. I know, every time we've been there, it is packed. It's definitely a destination. There's a lot to do there, a lot to see.
You know what's something crazy? I've never floated the Buffalo.
Really?
What?
I've never done
You
it.
have to.
I want to so
Oh,
bad.
it's so fun.
I know, I
Yes.
never have.
It really is
It's
fun.
fun.
I've lived
We're
here
take
35
a lot
years.
of sunscreen.
Yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, maybe we need a team float.
Let's do it.
That would be fun.
It's a good time.
I would love to go. See, producer Everett said, bet. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, let's do this. Millions of people online turning their attention to Arkansas this week as one of the internet's biggest streamers hosts his Streamer University event. The meeting is happening at Hendrix College in Conway, also a great place to visit, bringing fans,
Beautiful.
creators, new business to the area. And if you're from out of state and you visit Conway, get ready for roundabouts, as Carter Sweet knows.
I just think it's really cool that they came here, of all places.
Leland Boozer is one of many excited about Streamer University, a 5-day experience where popular internet personality Kai Cenat teaches people how to create engaging live stream content.
I told my mom, can we go down there? That was like the first thing I said.
With millions of followers and viewers, Cenat and other live streamers share every moment live, drawing millions of viewers each year. Nearby restaurants had no idea they were less than a mile from the action.
We were told that a higher profile individual would be come and visiting and possibly renting out the college for the weekend, but we weren't told any specific details.
Once people figured out Hendrix was this year's host, some tried to get a closer look at the event.
People just started camping out and they started seeing the streamers, and it was confirmed.
The campus is locked down, but the city of Conway isn't. In nearby Hendrix Village, employees at restaurants like the Purple Cow and La Pista Pizzeria are reaping the benefits.
Last night it was super busy. It's maybe 3 times more busy than it usually is. And then also around the fences, around the parking lot, there were so many people waiting for their streamers, like favorite streamers.
Especially in the evenings when they get done with their classes and stuff over there. We've got all these streamers that came from out of state to attend the university. They stay above us in the dorms right now.
The city of Conway saying in a statement that Streamer University offers an opportunity to showcase their community to viewers around the world.
After I saw it was confirmed, I was very stunned that this happened here in Conway, honestly.
In Conway, Carter Thweet, THV 11 News.
So Hendrix College also released a statement this week. While they didn't mention the event by name, they said they are committed to providing an outstanding experience for participants and guests as well. I had no idea, but this is cool. This is amazing.
Yeah.
You heard of it.
Yeah, I
never
mean,
heard
I have daughters that are 25, 22, 18, so I've heard them talk about him before. I've seen a little bit of it online, and he just a streamer. He would stream like for hours, and he'd have celebrities like Drew Ski, and I think LeBron has been on there with him, and just other celebrities, and he's just.
Is this the one Kevin Hart gets on sometimes?
Yes.
Okay,
I think
all right.
so.
I've seen the video. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Now I'm putting 2 and 2 together.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So he's doing this Streamer University where people had to audition for it, and they're actually like taking classes. But it's all, they're streaming the whole thing. Everyone is there, all on the campus of Hendrix.
He's got to have a good charger.
Yeah, I mean, the sponsorships are insane. They have some of the biggest sponsorships. I mean, it's a big deal, and there are celebrities that are there that are the professors. I mean, it's all based on it's university, and Kai Cenat is the dean, and Lizzo is one of the professors. T-Pain is a professor.
Now talk to me.
Yeah,
Wow.
so there's a lot of names that people have heard about that are in Conway for the weekend.
Yeah, our Journey Taylor, and it's been several months ago, she actually saw him out.
At a restaurant.
At a restaurant, and asked to take a picture, and he politely declined. I think he was probably trying to keep it a little quiet.
He didn't want anybody to know
Exactly.
where he was, it sounded like.
But now we know why he was here.
Man, I'm telling you what, I'm going to get T-Pain, Kevin Hart. My in-laws got a pool right off Dave Ward, okay? So y'all come over. Steve's on the grill. Kim's on the tunes. We're going to hang out. I got a pool right there. Dave
Pool
Ward
party.
Drive. Come on.
With T-Pain.
Oh, man.
Maybe they can help with our vertical videos.
I would love, oh, man. Let's go. I'm shooting to the top. I bring T-Pain.
That's right.
I love T-Pain. He's amazing. Having said that, I don't know.
The weather's good for a pool party.
I would love it.
Yeah, I think it'd be a great day for a pool party if they're going to be here. I don't know how long it lasts, but you know, all weekend. Let me press another button. There you go. We're looking for those highs today in the lower to mid 90s, and we're going to see that heat index right around 102 today. Certainly hot, but manageable. And then as we're heading into Saturday, we're going to see those mid 90s, and things are going to rise just a little bit. Now, the case is we're going to see temperatures still going up as we're heading into again Sunday. So you see those incremental little jump ups. Well, the heat index is going to do that too. And by Monday, the heat index is going to be right around 108. So we're going to be pushing again that extreme heat.